Welcome to part 2 of the video, and next on the list is Timeless 7.0. Now this is the classic Creed Green Irish from 1985. This was created by Oliver Creed and Pierre Bourdon. Now what can you say about this particular fragrance? It's a classic. It's a classic for a very good reason. It's beautiful smelling, and the notes are fantastic. It's got lemon verbena, it's got iris, it's got violet leaf, it's got sandalwood, and it's one of those fragrances that you can wear for to office and you would smell very unique, because this is like an aquatic green earthy kind of a fragrance, but that green notes is so very different. There's a very nice myth attached to this, or a description attached to this, which is if you smell this, you're smelling the Irish mountains, the greens of the Irish mountains, and or the grasses around that place. So that's the kind of imagination that's attached with this kind of a fragrance. And man, oh man, what a beautiful fragrance this is. A classic fragrance that if you can have at, and you can wear it any time of the year. Okay, so definitely a good fragrance throughout for the day. I wouldn't recommend it for the evenings, but I think day outing, very beautiful fragrance, especially for office wear, casual wear, beautiful fragrance that you can think of. And comes in this nice beautiful artwork as well, and definitely Timeless series, good artwork always, right? So yes, so a very beautiful fragrance, and you can definitely consider this for a good performance as well, like at least 6 hours easy on your skin and a little more on apparel. And nice scent profile, not very loud, but then it creates a beautiful bubble around you. People who pass by you will definitely get noticed. This is Timeless 7.0, the Creed Green Irish from 1985, created definitely by Oliver Creed and Pierre Bourdon. So beautiful take on that particular fragrance. So try it, Timeless 7.0. Next on the list is the Timeless 8.0. Now this is by Acqua di Giorgio Armani, EDT 1996. And this was an inspiration from him. He was on vacation, and I think he was enchanted by the vacation that he took, and he wanted something to capture that particular essence of that trip. And that's when he wanted to create this particular fragrance. So this has got a lot of citrusy notes, it's got a lot of mandarin notes, it's got floral notes, it's got woody notes, it's got musk, it's got sea notes, lot of stuff happening, lot of notes playing around. But then what you get is a very beautiful scent profile on this particular one, and this is still a classic for many, right? So even today you would find people wanting to pick up the Acqua di Gio line all the time. It is one of those clean, beautiful fragrances that you can't go wrong at all, and opens into this nice aromatic fougere kind of a fragrance, which has got nice green elements, it's got citrus elements, it's got floral elements, woody elements. So you can't go wrong with this fragrance. It's a very clean fragrance for office wear, it's a clean fragrance for any vacation, it's a clean fragrance for any time of the day. So definitely can't go wrong at all. And I think SK's creation is very good in terms of the scent profile, although I would say the performance on this is just about average, a little above average. I would say 3 to 4 hours is what I was getting on this, but I think maybe maceration is required. But then I think even the originals are of the same nature, so it's not a very long performing kind of a fragrance. But if you want a classic 1996 scent profile of the Acqua di Gio series, then you can definitely get this. This is Timeless 8.0, a nice citrusy, floral, woody kind of a scent profile with sea notes. If you like fresh fragrances, then definitely you can consider this Timeless 8.0 from the house of Scentedelic, an alt to the Acqua di Gio 1996 EDT line, and smells really good. Next one on the list is the Timeless 9.0, and I think this one needs no introduction to most of the folks who are familiar with Scentedelic of recently. This is the 2009 La Nuit de l'Homme from the house of Yves Saint Laurent. Now, what can I say about this particular fragrance? Beautiful fragrance. This was one of those first fragrances that I think introduced the note of cardamom, which is the prominent note on this particular fragrance, along with woody notes as well. This was created by Anne Flippo, Pierre Vargain, and Dominic Rapion are the perfumers behind this particular fragrance. Now, how this is unique when I look at the classic Timeless series, right? Especially so like I said, this particular fragrance has got cardamom on it. Now, along with the cardamom, while the cardamom note is very heavy or very dominant, this particular blend has got a very beautiful balance between the woody notes and the cardamom note. making it one of those fragrances classic, right? It's a date night fragrance, and it's a clubbing fragrance for many, but for me, I really feel that this is one of those fragrances that is romantic. It is a beautiful evening, it is a candlelight dinner. All of those associations can be done with this particular fragrance. A nice balance of cardamom and woody tones, and you can carry this very well, and a very popular blend, and I think the performance has been very good. I have tried this the most from all of this sample bottles. Almost half of it is almost over, so I've tried it a few times and I've liked this every time I've worn it. Does not do well in heat, of course. It's a cold weather fragrance, and I've kind of tried it all the sorts of times. But I liked it a lot, and this is a beautiful gem to have. This is Timeless 9.0 La Nuit de l'Homme from the house of Yves Saint Laurent, and definite beautiful fragrance to try. Next on the list is Timeless 10.0. Now this is a recent addition to the Timeless series. This is Kuros by Weissel. Now again, this is a beautiful aromatic fougere kind of a fragrance. This was created in the year 1981, and this was created by Pierre Bourdon. Now this has got crazy type of notes, like some weird notes like civet. It's got honey, it's got a lot of herbaceous notes, it's got a bit of floral notes and all of that, making it a beautiful, rich, florally, earthy, spicy kind of a fragrance, right? The combination of leather, the combination of civet, the combination of honey is making it this beautiful fragrance, and you should definitely try it. Now, when you open this up, or when the way the fragrance opens up, it's got this nice spicy blast. It's got those green notes to it, and it's got this floral notes to it, right? And then gradually you will kind of realize that there is a lot of other elements happening, especially with that leather and the honey playing at the background beautifully plays up. And what I really like is the performance on this particular fragrance. Easy 8 to 10 hours on apparel easily. Okay, you will keep getting whiffs of this particular fragrance all throughout, and I think this is one of those classic fragrances for a reason. Why there is still a craving for Yves Saint Laurent Kuros is because of that blend. Now when we say about floral, when we say spicy and fougere or green note, the way it all brings together, the moment you smell it, you get that whiff of spice, and along with that immediately there's a layer of herbaceous notes that coming, and it's a beautiful blend. It's a classic and fantastic fragrance. This is Timeless 10.0 Yves Saint Laurent Kuros from 1981. Next on the list is Timeless 11.0. Now this is the Dear Fahrenheit 1988. This is created by Jean-Louis Maurice and Michael, and this has got notes of nutmeg flowers, cedar, jasmine, lily of the valley. It's got leather, it's got patchouli, and it's got musk and amber. Now what this really is, a beautiful fragrance which has got, I think that leather note is really nice. For some reason I think there's an association of the word gasoline with this particular fragrance, but I don't get that, and what I really get is a nice floral element to it, but with that leather note, making it a very different kind of a fragrance. Of course, it's not your everyday kind of a fragrance, but I think that's the reason why there's a cult following for this particular fragrance, the Dear Fahrenheit. You get a very different kind of an opening, okay? Something a little sour is not the right word, something different, okay? Something not very straightforwardly liking to your nose, but then after some time the dry down happens, and then when you look at the notes of this nutmeg flower or the leather notes and all of that and the floral notes, this becomes a very nice fragrance. Okay, it's got light hints of floral notes at the beginning, and then it dries down very casually and is a good fragrance. Performance is about 5 to 6 hours. Definitely needs a bit of maceration. Pretty relevantly new batch. Of course, they're all well macerated before they're sent out. But I still think as time passes, this will really be good. But in terms of creation, it's a very unique creation, a very different creation, and I think that's why there is it can be called as a fragrance that is either liked or hated kind of a relationship, a love-hate relationship, so to say. So this is Timeless 11.0, the Dear Fahrenheit 1988 creation. A nice fragrance, takes a little bit of liking. Okay, I will still take some more time to like it. So yes, so on that note, we have completed all of the 11 timeless creations, and I wish there are more creations that are going to be added in this list as time goes by. Truly classic fragrances and some unique fragrances. It's really nice to go back into time and kind of embrace and see how these fragrances are, and how beautiful they smell even today, right? So if you like the content that I bring, please like and subscribe and share this video with a lot of others, and do follow me on Instagram and YouTube, and watch my comparison videos for the OG against the alts. This of course is a very special video, and I am thankful to SK for Saurabh Khatri for actually making this creation, and this is really a wonderful creation, a collection as well to have. And a disclaimer, these are paid samples, so I've paid for the samples. I also have this series, and I also have another original series that I would be doing a video about, so I have those as well. That will come after some time, but I hope you like the content that I bring. Like, share and subscribe. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye now.